Hi, everyone who is watching the replay. Welcome to Self-Love Live at 5. This is just number 8. I started this so that it could be a way to interact and continuously share about this journey, which comes along with helpful tools for you. Because all I know is that we are all humans. We all have this. We all have an emotional self, and that means emotional pains. We have our mental health and also deal with mental health and mental pains, spiritual, physical, and financial. Like, we all have issues with that, and we all are healing from it, and we all struggle with it, and we do desire to feel fulfilled in these areas. So with that said, please read down below for any updates with self-love support. And I am going to get straight right into it. This topic has to do with my experience with myself last night when I couldn't go to sleep. I'm going to share with you how I put myself to sleep and how I woke up with a lighter, clear feeling heart and mind. Okay. So yesterday, I felt like I had a really solid ending of my day. I finally did some adulting. I was finishing up with taxes. I'm late almost like every year. Anyways, so things like that. I did my 10 push-ups. I had a great stretching session with myself. I took care of myself. I had self-care. I showered. You know what I mean? So I just felt proud of myself for taking care of me. And then I go to sleep and I feel this chest pain, like that type of sharp pain in the chest where there's anxiety and your mind is racing. And right when I went to sleep, I told myself, oh, I'm not going to be able to go to sleep with this running around in my mind. And it had to do with me thinking, having anxiety, having fears, having emotions around my brother. So for those of you who are new or who are not aware, I have a brother who's been under medical care since it's been more than 5 months now. He's currently in a vegetative state and I see him every day. So I've just been having these these fears creep in. It could be from not exercising it as much and also having some triggers from seeing him kind of like, I don't know. I see him every day and when I don't see like fast progress, not fast, but just he seems to be more idle lately. And so that just caused so much worry. And I've been feeling this way for a couple of days and last night I knew I wasn't going to sleep until I tended to it. So I'm going to share with you a prompt that naturally came up because of things that I've done before. So, you know, when you just feel like you want to surrender and just really heal this pain, I surrendered in my bed and I just started praying. I have never really been the praying type, until more and more so when I started the self-love journey, but also of course, when you were experiencing like a very rock bottom, you just kind of surrender and you start praying to someone, something. I believe in energy. I believe in, sources out there that are spiritual beyond what we can comprehend. So anyways, I'm going to share my personal experience. I started praying and I started to ask questions like, please show me how things are going to be okay. Please show me how he's going to be okay, how he's going to recover. And it led me to, practice getting to a theta state. I'll just say it's like basically a type of meditation where I was able to meet my brother's higher self. So if you are seeing yourself having anxiety towards someone else or yourself, I want you to imagine that you're meeting your higher self if it's regarding you, or meeting that person that you're thinking about, that you're stressed out about, their higher self. Because once I did that, I was able to express how I was feeling to his higher self and receive the messages from his higher self. And I got to cry. There's the release. I got to meet where I was emotionally through that type of meditation. imagining myself speaking to my brother's higher self, and the tears came out. I let myself cry, and it was ongoing messages of comfort and reassurance, comfort and reassurance. And next thing you know, I fall asleep. Next thing you know, I'm waking up, taking my time waking up because I noticed that I went to sleep late because I couldn't sleep. And I said, wow, what really helped me last night? I knew I cried. Oh, it was that meditation. So we all need a release, and a lot of times perhaps we need to bring ourselves to a certain type of state where we can meet where our emotions are and have a dialogue. And my heart today feels way lighter because I got to release. So that was my process last night. And there was so many times when I remember myself not being able to sleep, and I would end up doing some type of self-love practice or some type of healthy release, right? And I'm not sure what's going on with you. I just know that there are so many people, including family members, including peers, including people that I know, people who I'm supporting, that have a hard time having a good night's sleep. And one thing in common that I noticed personally from people around me, it's that stress is there. Unprocessed pains is there. And your emotional, mental, spiritual self is needing your attention. That's why it's keeping you up, because it's like, hey, we've been here for way too long. We need to be acknowledged. We need a safe space to be expressed, seen, heard, understood, and loved by the person who is carrying all those pains. Okay, that's how I look at it. I always look at these 5 areas of self as like, the movie Inside Out. They're like characters, and they are communicating with you every day, and we've been ignoring them for way too long. So they're going to go on a strike. They're going to go on a strike and demand that you pay attention to them, because they can't no longer go this way. And, just to like go really deep and on the other end of this, they will go on strike. And if you continue to ignore it, this is when you start to see sickness in your body. This is when your 5 areas of self will have had it with you. And they are really debating if they want to stick with this temple any longer, because they're seeing that they're not being seen and heard. They don't matter. So why continue staying in this body? So I love that picture. I love that explanation, actually. Yeah, it's so good when we imagine that we are co-living with these other parts of self and know that they're communicating with you every day. They need love every day to continue to not only survive, but grow. And after the growth, then really start seeing that it is possible to experience more happiness, peace, joy, excitement, contentment in life. So with that said, that is my talk for today. Let me know your thoughts below. Do you also struggle with sleep? I know there could be many, many other factors. All I know from my own personal experience is that stress is involved, and we have been practicing more of self-neglect than self-love. If you have any questions, let me know. Again, there's information attached above to this live with different types of support to help you, because saying yes to the self-love journey will be the hardest, most life-challenging opportunities and journeys you will experience. And the reward is great. The reward is out of this world. It will blow your mind, and you won't know it until you start. Okay? So sending you all the love, and remember that every single day that you continue to live and breathe on this planet, you are doing the best that you can. And whatever it is that you're able to do for yourself each and every day, that is enough, and that is okay, because you are enough regardless, and just you matter. Okay? All right, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Again, this is every Sunday. It's called Self-Love at 5, Self-Love Live at 5, because it's at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time every single Sunday. This is a chance for us to connect, live if that's something that you need. Think of it as a free coaching session in a community type of way. And I will be sharing something different with a self-love journey. And of course, it's always derived from my own personal experience. Okay? Talk to you later. Bye.